anyone without that kind of matchup experience. I don't know what the Bowser Jr. meta in Japan is like, how many of them there are out there. I don't think I can recall one off the top of my head, though.
Okay, Tora is getting ready, slapping her knee, getting psyched up. I love to see that here. And you have, like, Ike players are so methodical here, but Tora is also can be very aggressive when she needs to here. We already got the Mecha Kuba. We already got the jab lock and the damage coming out from Widara. Excuse me?
Bowser Jr.'s punish game is ridiculous, man. Up throw and up tilt both just set you up for a million up airs, and suddenly he kind of looks like Meta Knight.
Yeah.
Except those moves do way more damage per attack than Meta Knights do.
Yeah, and now you have such a huge lead in just racking up the percentile. And we're rinsing and repeating. We're showing our hand a little bit early, but of course there's not a lot of recovery here. Calls out the jump. What an incredible lead for Widara.
Yeah, Tora fighting from behind is going to be especially difficult with Ike. I feel like this is the character that really preys on your opponent's mistakes, and I'm not saying we're getting a Show versus Sophie kind of deal out of this one, but yeah, if you just don't approach Ike and run into those big moves, he's going to struggle.
Disengaging is a little bit different than camping, right? So
yeah.
You pick and choose your battles definitely wisely, and pick and choose that up air right there to get a stock here. We're still in this.
Yeah, for sure. Once again, Ike preys on your mistakes, and if you're trying to chase him down and you're just a little bit off the mark, it can get ugly for you real fast. Tora going to go for the high recovery, though. Try to escape some punishment. Wow, clanking down tilt for down tilt, and the up smash just not enough.
Yeah, I got to be happy, really careful out of the fast auto shield options like that. Okay, Tora being very careful, keeping that great distance, that medium length, using the sword as a ruler.
Ooh, okay, Tora. Some good combos to kick things off, and a grimy Aether robbery right there.
Use all the tools to your advantage. As I say that, the classic Angel platform respawn into back air.
Okay, things are already really tense. Not even 2 minutes into this game, and we're at the last stock. 65 off a single touch for Widara.
Oh my God, that tech chases is so immaculate there from Widara here. We're careful on the ledge. There's that jab we were talking about earlier, Max. And
Tora wanting to hold in so she doesn't die, right? But of course, that's going to get you hit more and more by these jabs and adding way too much damage. All right, 133 in a dream. Oh, up smash out of shield. There's no way Ike's Nair is minus enough on shield to actually hit that. She must have been pressing another button afterward.
Yeah, most likely too. I mean, I think even unspace, it's still not going to be that unsafe, but you know, we'll find out.
Yo, shout out to my boy Z, who reminded me it's San, the Ike from New York State.
That's
San.
Right. Shout out to San.
That
man.
guy is a beast.
That guy was a beast here. Tora, a beast in her own right there. Very dominant game for Widara here, but you know, Tora, you know, she gets pumped up and she gets angry later on, man. You might see it. Yeah, yeah.
I've never noticed that. But I love players who are fiery in their emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes it feel like you're really invested.
It's not like the loud kind of angry.
Right.
She kind of mentioned in Japanese earlier that she lost to one of her friends in Squad Strike earlier on some, she said in Japanese, on some Uma Musume type beat here. But let's see if she can bring it out the rings here like Gold Ship going into this next game.
Okay, we're going to regular Battlefield this time around. I mean, when Tora was able to land the hits, she was getting kills, right? I mean, she even took the second stock first with that Aether, but unable to really capitalize on the lead. It also looks like the punish game is just bananas for Bowser Jr. on a character like Ike. He's not really the heaviest character in the game, but definitely gets comboed and has bad reversal tools. All his aerials are so slow.
I feel like the stage can kind of go like twofold either way here for both characters in terms of getting extensions here. We are pretty even on the percentile count. And now Tora still just kind of playing patient, looking for an option once more.
All right, Widara with a slight lead. And he's got the ledge control as well, but no, Tora gonna escape. Let's see what she can do. Yep, stuffing out that Koopa cart with neutral air, and now she has the ledge trap. Ike is really dangerous here. I'd say this is probably where he excels the most. How do you get past that sword? Oh my God, with armor.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We talked about these characters that come back into the fold and you forget, but you also got to remember about that dash attack. Tora now taking the lead. It has a 102 here. Now it's time to disengage, but you might be getting engaged on.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, jab, that might just do it. Yeah, we see the neutral get up.
Wait a second. Yeah,
what?
Interception, man. On the money.
Killing? I'm shocked by that one. Oh, I like the alternative spacing tool right there, using the very back hitbox of up air. Block that whole thing, yep. And oh man, Aether I think is like frame 15, so
You have a lot of armor to abuse, but yeah, it's a little too slow.
Yeah, you got to be very minus for that to be a true punish, and rightfully so, because it kills the shit out of you. Oh,
Speaking of
so
which,
does
Max,
that.
wait a second. Spoke a little bit too soon, but you might see it again.
Oh no, just can't connect with these valuable starters. And Bowser Jr., I think, a little bit too high when that Nair landed, so no follow-up for Tora this time. Still a very close game.
You've put that idea in her head now with the side B, so now the ledge trap is a little bit more dubious, I feel. But we'll see how Tora adapts. We have Widara on the back end. Nice fair to keep on their toes.
Clean, landing that back air, just barely outspacing Widara's own back air. Oh, but that one's going to land. And I've seen so many fake kill sparks throughout this set. Oh, yo, that would have been the time to rip an Aether if she reacted to the roll in time. But once again, it's Widara who's in control of this match, but not for long. Immediate response from Tora.
The classic going back and forth here, getting these revenge kills. A lot of damage on the Aether. These anti-airs have been proven well for Tora, but it's hard to keep Bowser Jr. above you when he's able to just kind of mash on you. Okay, keep compensating for the burst options here. Back it up. Finds a whip punish.
Yeah, that's the tough thing. Ike playing at mid-range, it's very tough for him. His one burst option is dash attack, which is so slow and reactable. Bowser Jr. is amazing in that space.
Tora's reactions are coming online and compensating for a lot there. All right. Tora coming back here. Feeling a lot more confident, I believe, too.
Virtually a perfect stock out of her right there, only taking 9%. So we've got dominant performances from each of them back to back. I mean, really, the story of the set has been they're going dead even, and then somebody pulls ahead really hard on the last stock.
We talked about the parry mechanic earlier, about how that became kind of like the boon for Ike later on here. But it does kind of go both ways. Tora, especially on the ledge, has been calling out a lot of ledge options with that too.
Yeah, Ike is just so good at ledge trapping. I feel like the more time you spend on the ledge, the more stocks you will lose to Tora. Now it's going to be Town and City. I think both of these characters are really good here, man. I don't know if this is a great counter pick against Ike. You're going to die so early to stuff like back air, Aether, dash attack. But, of course, Bowser Jr. loves getting the back air kills of his own, and jab will be lethal.
And yeah, we are now in lethal mode here. You have to be careful about this next interaction come out from Tora. Looking for the, I like the roll in. Avoided the jab, but didn't avoid the up B situation.
All right, how's she getting out of this corner? Oh,
I want to respect the jab one too.
Yeah, right. Normally your opponent will roll after you do something like that. Just tap their shield lightly in the corner. But Widara not ready for it, allowing Tora just a little bit more time on the screen here. Let's see, when she comes back, when she gets that hit, she's got to take it the distance. Otherwise, this is just going to get away from her.
Most definitely. Goes for the grab. Got probably a little bit greedy there in the corner. A little too obvious. Widara now has the lead on the stock count. Let's see if Tora can reel it back somehow.
61%. I don't know if anything's quite killing from here, but now maybe Nair Bear. And you know Tora's looking for it. I feel like half of her neutral has been swinging that neutral air and just hoping for the best.
And that's the unfortunate kind of linear nature of this character here, but if you're able to find that opening, it can be huge. But Widara just kind of running away with this. Hold up, the up air does connect. Yeah, you can teach an old dog new tricks. You can just keep marrying.
That's true. I mean, Bowser Jr. nice and heavy as well, so those confirms are going to work on him for a while. The downside is that sometimes he'll survive them when other characters wouldn't. But yeah, once again, ton of damage off of that jab. What's the edge guard? Nothing. Oh
so
my God!
Close. Good reaction there from Tora, recognizing that did whip, using the invincibility frames on the ledge.
Yeah, I'm liking the spin out and just general timings on the Koopa Clown car from Widara. He's saying like, okay, I know Ike has to commit pretty big or swing very early in order to stop my approaches with this. And by slightly varying it, he's throwing Tora off. Forward throw. Wow, that actually kills. Okay. Maybe Town and City exclusive, maybe not.
I feel like Widara has killed with about 4 or 5 different moves in this set here, where like Tora has to go for just like their bread and butter. It could have been very scary there, and it continues to be scary with more damage on the table. But yes, I think you really have to mix up your rhythm timing for sure. You can't make it the same every single time.
Yeah, Bowser Jr. Oh, what?
Wait a second. We are back and we have Rage Ike on deck here.
Bro, I thought in that first game that was going to be the dirtiest Aether kill of the set. No. Quickly breaking his own record right there with Dara. Sorry, her own record. Tora scamming Widara right there with that. Oh, and the Mecha Koopa lurking as well. Wow, that might just be a true punish. What frame is Bowser? No, there's no way.
I'm pulling it up.
Okay, here's the thing though. When you see whatever the data on block is for Ike's Nair,
it's
that's
different.
assuming the very lowest Nair that you can get,
so
right?
I can only imagine if it's completely high up unspaced Nair, that is a true punish. And honestly, credit to Widara for probably just recognizing that over and over again.
My guess is that Bowser Jr.'s up smash is frame 8,
yes.
which is kind of gross considering
I think it's his fastest for sure, right?
On both sides. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm trying to load ultimateframedata.com right now to get a definitive answer, but I mean that's tough that if like, because it wasn't even like she did it the Nair all the way up in the sky or anything, it was still pretty close to the ground. If that can actually be -8 and get her killed for attempting it like from either side, right? That was a cross up Nair and it still got punished by up smash. Yeah, that's kind of rough for Ike in this matchup.
I mean that just proves the two things, right? Your spacing is important and frame rate is important. Right?
Yeah, I mean they are for sure.
But we're going to PS2 here. Widara up 2-1. Let's see the differences we can make. And we're using the disjoint, blowing through the Mecha Koopa already here, taking some good damage to boot.
Oh, God. Both of them kind of missing the big, juicy starters that they want to go for here. Oh, you know what? Hazmat got to me faster than Ultimate Frame Data did. It's 7 frames on Bowser Jr.'s up smash. So, yeah, very
you're
fast.
Up by 1 frame.
Yeah, hey, man, I was close. Look, this is one of the most obscure characters, all right?
Yeah, for sure.
Sue me. Actually, don't for real. Please. Anyway.
You know. Anyways, yeah, so we are pretty even in the percent count here. At the back here, have Widara on the ropes here. Another back here, almost about to seal it here. 128 there on Widara. Can we find another one?
Oh, both of them with some big misses right there, getting away with it. Wait, what? That can armor an Ike back air?
Maybe it's
Excuse me?
Maybe staled? I'm not sure.
It must have been. I don't even know, dude. That doesn't seem right. Either way, Tora, slight lead here. Let's see if she can close the stock out. She can. Catching Bowser Jr. in the Mecha Koopa pickup animation. All right. Okay, good opener as well, but only a 2-piece. That's a tough thing for Ike, man. Like, you can get these very hard-hitting moves to connect, but only for like 2 or 3 hits at a time. Bowser Jr., we've seen like 60, 70 damage off a grab, off an up tilt.
And like, Ike has to play this kind of like game where it's like, all right, I can't punish the immediate thing. I have to look for a lot of things afterward, right? So Tora is having to look ahead so much, but then she forgets about the big picture in front of her, and that is Bowser Jr. swinging on you.
Yep, all of that off of a clown car as well. I mean, you got to treat this character like Sonic, where he has nearly infinite burst range. Any early jump, like we saw her just throw a whiff Nair out pretty far away, but it's still close enough to get picked up. Oh, and the freeze right there. Tora not sure exactly what Widara was going for.
Overthinking is the enemy of flow here, but Tora starting to get her flow going and does get another kill here and pulls ahead.
Yep, bad DI on that upper, I must say. That probably would not have killed otherwise, but either way, Tora, you have one chance to push this to a game 5, and it starts with this 1 stock lead. Oh yeah, even on the parry, that's going to be unsafe.
Throwing out the cannonball, has to go high because of that. Tora making it back free.
Oh, great spacing that time, avoiding the up smash out of shield.
Hey, it might come back to bite Widara if we see the interaction again here, if we get to that situation. And honestly, got the weak hit, so you are living.
Yeah, I'm surprised that still almost killed though. Just the pop-up, not even the spin out.
So scary, have to watch out for the jab. This percent here. Tora climbing.
Huge opportunity for her. Let's see, how do you get off the ledge with the roll? But Ike can cover so many options at once with all the range he's got.
Okay, forcing Widara to jump this time, end up using the armor. 194, you can just sneeze on him and Ike is gone. 88% here. Now Widara is on the back foot, has to watch out for this big juicy opener.
Jesus Christ, man. This is Ike. Why are we armoring his moves? Did anyone play test this game? Oh my God!
Oh my God, the double parry action. I agree, Max. Make it make sense.
Oh, and the Mecha Koopa actually tagging Ike's Nair there. I thought that would put Tora in enough hit lag to maybe die for it, but no, she's still alive. Oh, swing and a miss from both of them. We're off stage. High recovery once again, but yeah, Widara starting to catch on to that. Oh, beautiful. Goes for the air dodge this time, saying you will not anti-air me again.
Okay, trying to compensate for the up B situation and gets called out on the jump. All right, we are 2-2 apiece between these two titans.
All right, now you're gonna have a little communication over the stage picks. Okay, seems like they understood. Of course, there's a language barrier between them, but we got translators on deck for that, especially with, you know, almost 15 Japanese players in attendance. You need that at this event.
I mean, shouts to having the rule set on the back of the attendee badge as well helps out a lot here. And the thing about Smash is it kind of has a universal language in a sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Also, in gaming, so many things just are universalized to English. Like, you'll be listening to Spanish or Japanese commentary and hear English words in the middle. So
you pick up on things.
Exactly.
Let's see how we pick up here on this last game between these two here. Widara got Tora on the ledge here, uses up B. Great abuse on their end.
Jump off the ledge, up B. That's very unique. I don't think I've ever seen an Ike player go for that.
They have to pull out the new things. Double nair this time, Max.
Right. I mean, if you want to be playing Ike in 2025, you got to have something that nobody's ready for. For Tora, I feel like she just makes good decisions, right?
Yes. You have to make a lot of them, though, here.
Oh, are you going to make it? Yes, just barely.
Okay, these jumps are starting to be a little bit difficult for Widara. Widara has to go back to the ledge or go high this time. Watch out for the up air.
It's tough to pin Bowser Jr. down in one spot, but Tora doing just that. Wow, and the taunt. She's a shitter, man. I love that.
What I tell you?
Yeah.
What I tell you earlier, her confidence is starting to come out here. Getting percentile with the up B. The up B is now the moneymaker.
Oh, wow. Is the crowd coming alive for Widara right now?
Like I said,
that's crazy. I'm rooting for Tora, bro. Full bias.
Loud.
All right. Goes to the ledge this time. We're going to jump back, and you see how much respect Widara is offering her right there. I mean, once you show something like that, ledge jump Aether, it's like, oh, God, she's crazy. I gotta respect.
Okay, these nairs are starting to land, but they're not getting the falling piece of the puzzle afterward here. But Widara trying to make some big moves potentially. Watch out for the F tilt. Okay, nair. Nice swing from Widara, though.
Oh my God, this is so tense. Okay. One of these players is up a full stock, and it's still tense.
It's still tense, for sure.
All right, the Mecha Koopa in hand once more. It's going to get blocked. Things looking really good for Tora, but I just know that if she loses this stock, she could respawn into 60, 70 damage off one hit.
Okay, we'll see how it kind of goes here. We're still holding on to the stock 40% here. Widara being a lot more patient in shield. I want to see if Tora can start calling out with some more grabs. We're going for a lot more back airs, though.
Oh, okay. Hopping right over the jab. I feel like we just need to secure this stock, and then it might be a surefire victory.
Yes, there it is. That's what we've been looking for here. Widara been leaning on jump village a little bit too much.
What's so crazy is it looked like Tora was at the distance where she was going to cover ledge roll, but Ike just has so much reach that the forward air that time, and I believe the last stock of last game, actually reached. Wow, slick movement with the quick draw into turnaround off the platform.
We have full rage Ike on deck here. Widara gotta be starting scared, but we'll take it out with the full jab, calling out the spot dodge here. Bowser Jr.'s game can still make this happen, but it's gonna be a little bit of a battle.
I mean, it needs to just be a perfect stock if we have any hope of Widara bringing this one back. Oh my God, around the back for the tech chase. Oh, there.
Gotta be a flub, yeah?
Yeah, but hey, I mean, you can make mistakes in this position if you're Tora. Widara, on the other hand, cannot. Picks up 35 for it and counting, okay. You got Ike off stage, but not for long.
If Widara can close out the stock now here, we potentially might have a comeback in our hands. We got the Mecha Koopa out, covering the high side Bs this time.
All right, that percent's starting to climb, though.
Yep, getting a little dangerous.
No way you die to this, right? Maybe you do. You're holding in, so you take so much damage.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Tora was up 3 stocks to 1. Can she secure the victory here? I like that she's camping the platform, but yeah, if you get opened up, that's a lot of damage.
We're seeing the fear coming out in the spot, as you see on Tora's side here. Okay, that's some great damage to start. What, 45% here. We are climbing the mountain.
It looks like she's rushing things a little bit. That tech roll in. Oh my God, she could have SD'd with the quick draw right there. Oh, no jump. The air dodge. No way.
No way. Yes
no
way,
way,
Max. Widara does take it over. Tora climbs back in a beautiful fashion. California popping off.
Oh, that was heartbreaking, man. Tora had that one in the palm of her hand and just let it slip. But I'm going to be real, I'm still a fan. She's a beast.
Who doesn't love some good Ike play here? Who doesn't love some good Smash play, man?
Oh, you just started to see her rush things when the match was almost over. And sometimes just having that in your sights is what works against you. Heartbreaking set right there. But good stuff by Widara, keeping his head on straight. I mean, he made some really good decisions, right? Stuff like going for the machine gun jab to eat up spot dodges, knowing that when a character like Ike goes for that safe area on your shield, the spot dodge is almost sure to come out afterward because it's not really punishable. You know, stuff like that. Just keeping his head on straight. And able to pull off the win. But damn, man, that one broke my heart.
Yeah, I think you made a good point. You know, Tora had a lot of like telltale signs in terms of like her defense, right? We saw like some panic spot dodges here and just kind of like jumping without some purpose sometimes. And they were usually covered by big aerials, but that was allowing Widara just to kind of like move out of the way or start getting some parries going, or just like intercepting with fair to beat out the startup of moves.
Right. And getting desperate for center stage, too.
Yes.
I think that's really what it boiled down to. That one air dodge to the platform, like, man, no way was that going to work out. And Widara was ready for it. I mean, that was his win condition, right? It was pray for a choke. And as a result, he was just setting himself up for hitting a bad option. And it worked out. If you keep giving him these chances, I mean, yeah, it's going to pay off. But, man, Tora had so much of a lead, the taunt and everything. But look at that, 109% to 0. And this is where it all falls apart. We're going to see that air dodge, yeah. I mean, the combo was over, too. That's the worst part. Is nothing could have followed up after that up air. You just got to reset to neutral, get back on the ground. But, man, Widara with a whole squadron popping off with him.
Spirit Breaker indeed, but high spirits there for California. And yeah, I mean, I think that's a talking point for tonight, you know, in terms of like our podcast we were talking about, but like, it's your mentality, right? We've seen some mentality come down, I think, in so many of these matches, all these matches.
Yeah, it's true. And even when it looks like a guaranteed win, you have to execute on it. That's the tough thing about these games, man. The pressure of being on that stage, having a crowd with you or against you,